City Lodge will acquire a 50% stake in the Kenya-based group Fairview. The company operates and owns 2 hotels in the Upper Hill area of the capital city, Nairobi. The agreement still needs regulatory approval by both Kenya and South Africa. City Lodge closed down 1.2% to 79 Rand, again pretty much in line with the broader market. For more, City Lodge CEO Clifford joins us in studio. This is a very exciting move on your behalf. Kenya is obviously a high growth area in your opinion.
Yes, we certainly think that there is growth potential in Kenya. It is one of the markets in Africa that we are having a look at, and that is the eastern side of Africa. And I think our foray into Nigeria was, I think, a good one, because we really hit the ground running already with 2 existing hotels.
You've established a solid foundation in West Africa through that Nigerian operation.
No, we're not in Nigeria yet.
You're not in
sorry.
Nigeria.
Nairobi.
You're talking about Nairobi.
Nairobi, sorry. Yes, I tend to get the 2 mixed up occasionally. In Nairobi. So, with that and with the expertise which we're getting from the management of the Fairview Group, and their understanding of the East Africa market, it gives us a platform to go into the Tanzanias, Rwandas, Ugandas, possibly even Ethiopia at some stage into the future.
And I'm hugely excited about Ethiopia, having just come back from the World Economic Forum, a week in Addis Ababa. You will not believe the growth happening in that territory. Gentlemen, City Lodge, in terms of your opinion and this foray into East Africa?
It looks very interesting, Mr. Ross. Are you in a position to say how much you paid for the 50% stake?
Yes, I certainly am. We paid $18 million US dollars for it, which I suppose in today's currency is about 150 million Rand. And we think we've got a good purchase there.
Very good.
And just from my side, Clifford, if you look at Africa and the possible expansion from the foothold that you're going into at the moment, what are some of the hurdles that you foresee going forward if you're looking for that expansion in the Africa space? I mean, firstly, do you think that you're going to have the occupancy rates to service the infrastructure that you're looking to go into there? And from a investment point of view, do you think that this is going to be a high yielding proposition for you?
I do think it is going to be a good proposition for us. We have always had a strategy to move into Africa. We're a very recognized brand in the South African market and becoming more so in the African market as well. It doesn't come without risk. I think we all understand that is one of the things which we have to take into account going into Africa. Land prices we're finding are very, very high, as are the expected yields if we're going to be partnering with somebody in the African markets. But that's not scaring us off. I think it's a slow process and one which we're taking a day at a time.
Clifford, are you going to be disruptive to the industry? And I'll explain what I mean by this. Last night I was interviewing chairman of PSG, Yanni Mouton, and he said one of the barriers, in his opinion, to growth on the African continent is the high price of hotel rooms across the continent. So are you going to be disruptive to that industry, or are you going to price yourself in the same arena as the more expensive players?
No, we're certainly not. We are taking the model which we have here in South Africa, being really structured around the business traveller, and we want to take that model into Africa. In other words, take the 3-star select service units which we have here in South Africa and move into Africa with that, because we believe that there is a gap in that particular area, because at the moment the majority of the capitals in Africa, many 5-star hotels,
absolutely
very high rates.
Very pricey.
That's right, very high rates, and I think we're certainly going to try and come in at a similar level to what we are here in South Africa to the full service hotels.
Just coming back to your successful South African operations, how are they trading at the moment?
We, I think, have seen the bottom of the market. Since September last year, we've seen very small growth, but we haven't seen the declines which we had up until then. So as I say, since September until even May, we've seen small increases on the prior year, which is the first time since 2008. So we're quite excited about that.
You don't think the uncertainty out there is causing particularly your target market to waver when it comes to choosing their hotel?
I think there probably is a little bit of that. We still need to see a big move from the travelling public, to say that things have turned in South Africa. I think people are still very cautious. But the bigger companies who need to still do business are travelling. So we're seeing that with the rise in rates, in occupancy rates, there may even be an opportunity for room rates to actually follow suit.